1 hour ago, right?
Mm-hmm. I wish you could bang me very hard, bang me very hard, bang me very hard.
We make statements about groups of people we don't know or hardly ever encounter. On this show, we hear from the people themselves to find out if those statements are truth or myth.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think every bodybuilder would agree with me that first thing that comes to mind when we say a bodybuilder is a lazy guy, and the next thing is a sex addict, a sex toy, unintelligent, didn't go to school. It's a whole lot of disrespect.
I've never had an encounter with any muscular guy before, because I believe they all understand that they came from somebody like me, so they never look down on me. I've never had it. Maybe there are people out there, I'm yet to meet them. When we get there, we'll develop how to deal with people like that. But for now, I disagree.
The way my father wired me is like, my confidence is over the roof, sometimes can come out rude. So I've never really felt like anyone say, oh, because I've been slim before, and they used to call me big head. Like, you're so slim, your head is big. I don't stand there. When I was ready to go into pageantry, I went into body fitness. I made my body perfect. I went from Mr. Nigeria, I won. I came out, now I'm thick. So it's not your business. I can switch between anyone I want.
For some reason, I'll say I agree.
Once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, when it's a bit of in between, right?
Yeah.
Per the comments, right? You'd want to just give up and become a regular person.
Yeah, and then me
because people tend to even qualify your character based on your profession. They tell you this guy will be really a player because he's a bodybuilder.
Yeah. Since you're a massage therapist, many people will book you not because they actually want a massage, because they want a body touching them. So yeah, it's true. But
I think as you grow naturally, your metabolism, like how you digest food, it slows down. So if you do not train, it's something at some point, exercise, you cannot run away from it. So at some point you will become bulky or muscular or something, so you don't get fat. Because everybody's trying to not be fat, running away from fat or just fat.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I have. But I wouldn't call it rejection. I'll say more of when the person looked through, they looked at the person who filled the t-shirt or the shirt more.
I will reject you.
Hey, I mean, some girls will reject you.
The other girls are there.
They see you and the first question is that you're a player. Like,
too much attention.
That thing breaks my heart to the core. And it takes discipline to get this. You think I'm not disciplined enough? At times, even on prep, I don't have to have sex for months.
I agree, because I've experienced that before. I followed a girl, I met a girl, we went out, and then I was really into the girl. So I followed the girl to the house, and the mom was like, she called the girl, and then she asked the girl, now Bolema was so free from. And I was like, hey. So like, we talked normal, and then I came back home, and then I think 3 days after, I went back to the house, and the girl was like, me mama say, Mwa mujeme no. Why do you decide? So I was like, hey, are they like, why is she saying that? Why is the mom saying that? They said, yeah, the mom is saying that because one of her daughter married a guy with huge muscles, but the guy wasn't able to perform well, and the dick was so small. So That's how it is.
Does that automatically mean that we are skinny, we have the package? If that's the case, then I proudly accept it on behalf of. I will take it. We will take it.
Oh, come on. You know, it's wrong.
Oh,
not everyone is like that.
I agree and I disagree as well. I feel, and those that take steroids, you know, the effect of steroids actually shrinks your dick, your manhood. So if you're on steroids or all those things, it shrinks it because it needs to take the power and the proteins from there to help you. So by the time you look like that, you now become David and Goliath. Like David downstairs, Goliath up there. So sometimes, then there are some people too that they are and they're and everywhere is
Yeah.
So
So basically,
so it depends.
Basically, yes, it depends. And when you take steroids, right? And steroids doesn't necessarily mean you are a bodybuilder. Steroids, I mean, people take steroids. When you are sick, you take steroids, right? And more also, people tend to say this when they see pictures of bodybuilders on stage. Don't forget, they've worked out to be on stage. And we know science, when blood flows to a particular place,
part of the body,
it just takes from another place. So obviously, when you don't train, for example, take yourself, any guy when training, immediately you start training, blood from you're down there pumps to other places, therefore making it look small. But when
it's time for action and comes out,
it start pumping in. So I think basically it's lack of knowledge. One, people tend to bodybuilding doesn't shrink your dick. Right? Exactly.
I disagree. I think the various body parts, you have to know them. Even if you don't know the names of them, you have to pay attention to people. You watch videos, you look at what they do, and then you copy. You can't be stupid and put metals on your neck.
First of all, you can't be a dumb person
to be a fitness
to
trainer.
be in fitness, really. I mean, it's all science. To know your calorie intake in a day, your daily protein intake, calculate your calories. How many calories do you? I mean, let's ask you, like, how many calories is in Bangkok? Like, how many of us know?
Even if it's by heart, though some of them do it by heart, but like you have to be very.
And I'm here calculating. Okay, I'm eating Bangkok. It's going to take me 2 hours to digest it. I know my body mass index, how my metabolism rate is. I mean, come on, you can't be dumb and still be in bodybuilding.
I agree.
Yeah, true.
The consistency part for muscular people tends to become a disadvantage for them as well, because they see as they know they do anything, then just they train all the time. Some people live from it. Some, they have time, but then it doesn't look like that in our part of the world. They look at people going about their day to day as they are rather more driven and serious than muscular people. So
I was once a banker, right? I was into banking, and I stopped for this, right? So, I mean, not to disrespect any banker out there, I didn't like my life, right? And I showed up at one guy's place and I told the person, oh, what do you do? I thought, oh, I'm into fitness. Like, oh, really? Is that all you do? Like, is there something else to do aside this? You understand? I'm like, oh, like, how do you make a living out of it? Like, you know, they think you're not serious, you're not making enough out of it and all that. But hey, like, I made in a day, for example, there was one time I woke up and people had bought my plan and I had made in a day what I used to make in a month in a bank. Like, I made this one in a day. Like, what? This is serious, right? So basically, people, because of the understanding in our part of the world, they tend not to take us. And I don't blame them. Some of us do the thing now. We just did.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Walking 9 to 5.
well, I am from both men and women, actually. Some get a different impression, some too are attracted. So either way, it's fine with me. I take the compliments as they come.
Funny enough, I think some few minutes ago, let me read this.
Somebody just sent a text message.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck me rough.
Alright, can you read this? 1 hour ago, right?
Mm-hmm. I wish you could bang me very hard with this your sexy body. This is all the way from Nigeria, by the way. Chicos from Nigeria.
1 hour ago, and this is on a daily. And later they come around and tell you you are the sex addict, right?
Fuck me,
later they come and tell you like, yo, you are a player out there. You understand?
Why don't you fuck
me? I mean, so yes, it's a daily challenge, man. It's a daily challenge, and it hurts because you can't even distinguish between who really likes you for who you are and who really just wants to just get a taste of it and just go.
Mine, based on the angle of the picture I take, there are sometimes I look very sexy and I post on Instagram and everybody will come like, let's do something. Then there are some times that the picture is nobody comes, but yeah, once in a while. The song is still ringing in my head.
I agree.
I mean, yes, it's nice. It's nice looking at. I mean, the perfect body. It's always nice to, it's appealing. So yeah,
you can see I agree. Like based on few minutes ago, you saw the message I was just sent. So if he was into it now, I would just be like, yes, send location. You see,
right. I don't blame people. That's one thing. I don't blame people for expressing themselves, right? Exactly. But when they tend to impose that feeling on you, expecting you to respond without your choice, it doesn't make sense.
Do they send you nudes?
They are more looked at, especially when they're fit, more than skinny people.
I agree.
Yeah, but let's not make you lazy. Basically, like yes, look good, take care of yourself. Yeah, anyhow you are, but then don't be. They say you're fast, you're beautiful. You start you're slim, you're beautiful. You start.
No, people they know they are fat and it's not nice, and they are
still getting fat. I'm fat.
No, you don't like it.
God made me so.
Like it.
I wanted to disagree, but it's not evenly balanced. So I agree mostly. In this sector, I think I agree.
And it's optional. It's you, and if that's what you want to do, fine. It's all about you.